This is Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. Welcome, friend. Today, I want to talk to you about something we all should be doing, but most of us don't even think to do it. So I'm here to tell you today what you should do to make sure that you are growing personally and professionally. You ready? All right. I decided to start this vlog because I came to a crossroads in my life that showed me that if I wanted to be better, if I wanted to achieve more, I had to do different things, right? But the different things I'm doing, I don't know too much about them. So what do I have to do? I have to learn about these things. I need to learn what I need to do in order to accomplish the new goals I've set for myself. I guess society tells you you're supposed to what? Go to school, right? You got to go to college or whatever higher education they're talking about. They want you to enroll in college, take these classes, get this degree, and then you are magically ready for whatever comes ahead. But in reality, that's not really how it goes, okay? Your best bet if you want to grow professionally and personally, you need to practice continuous learning on your own. How do you do that? Well, there's a lot of different ways, actually. One way is a lot of people, what? They go on YouTube and they research, right? Just like you're here now. You might have been researching about branding or personal development or ways to grow your business. However you came upon this video, you're here because you are searching for some type of answer. So you're scrolling YouTube videos, you're checking to see, it might not just be my channel, you might be watching other channels as well, trying to get the answers for the questions that you have. Another good way of continuous learning is reading, right? We've got Nowadays, we've got so much right at the hand of our right at the tips of our fingers, right? We've got access to so much. Like a lot of people have decided not to take advantage of this nowadays, but it's still available and still very valuable. The library, right? The library is like the shopping mall of all books. And it doesn't cost you anything. You get it all on credit, right? You get a little card or a little ID code or whatever they give you. You go into the library, you do some window shopping, search whatever books, go to the department that you're looking for, go to that department, find the book, go right back to the counter and check them out. And most libraries don't give you a limit. And if they do, it might be 10 books, 20 books, whatever it is. And then you can keep them for as long as you need to. Just uh, make sure you update the return time, the return date. Other than that, it's free resources. You just got to go and get the book, right? So if you're a physical book reader and you don't have a lot of funds, take advantage of the library. If you're a reader or if you're somebody who, I don't really like books that much, like I don't really like to read, they have apps now that are out that now you don't have to read. You can just listen to the story being told to you. Apps like what? Audible, right? I love Audible. I actually have an account on Audible and I listen nonstop to whatever books I'm attacking or trying to finish at the time. Audiobooks are very beneficial for me because not only does it save me some time, but now I'm able to accomplish reading these books, quote unquote, reading these books by listening to them. So I can listen to an audiobook while I'm washing dishes, cleaning the house, taking care of the kids, or even doing work on the computer. Whatever it is, I can just listen in and learn as I go throughout my day. So audiobooks are amazing tools for continuous learning purposes. Now, so we've talked about YouTube, we've talked about the physical library, we've talked about audiobooks. The other way that you can also do some continuous learning is to get a mentor. And I know for a long time for me, I'm like, why do I need a mentor? Like, I don't, for what? What purpose does a mentor serve? And I've realized and I've learned that mentors are like coaches. Think about Michael Jordan, right? He is the greatest basketball player of all time, they say, right? He's got the numbers, he's got the jump shots, he's got all these stats. And whenever you have a conversation about any great player, his name always comes up, right? He's the greatest. Did you know that Michael Jordan had a coach? Michael Jordan realized that even though he might have been the greatest player, he might have had great work ethic, and he could do all these things, he realized that he still needed a coach to help him manage his strategy, to help him learn things and look at things from a different perspective that maybe he didn't see when he's just by himself. So think about it like that for you as well, right? I had to think about it like that for myself because for the longest I'm like, I don't mm-mm. For what? I couldn't see the purpose. But now as I am on this journey to grow, to evolve, to learn and be the best version of myself that I can be so that I can show up for you and also give you information to help you grow as well. The more I'm learning, the more I'm realizing I do need a mentor because I'm not quite sure. Sometimes we get lost along the way, right? We're on this journey, we're on this path to do the things that we want to get done. And then we might hit a fork in the road. And it's like, ooh, I could go left and do this. I could go right and head that way. Or maybe I can go straight and see what happens there. And then we get confused. We're not quite sure what to do. But wouldn't it be helpful if we had a guide to show us the way? Somebody who's been down that same road, got to the fork in the road, and said, you know what? I could have gone left, I could have gone right, but I decided to go this way. And I think you should too. You know what ends up happening when you follow a guide? You save so much time and energy. Think again about being on that fork in the road, right? If you go left, and hit a dead end, what do you have to do? You have to turn all the way back around and come back the way you came so you can go what? Right? But then what if when you go right, you end up in a cul-de-sac and all you're doing is running in circles. So you got to come back the way you came so you can go down the path that you need to go. By having a guide or a mentor, it saves you time, it saves you energy, because now you don't have to do this trial of elimination or process of elimination to figure out what road to take. You just ask them, hey, I'm having this problem. Have you ever had this problem? And if you did, what did you do? They're going to tell you. And guess what? Now, instead of taking months, years, however long it would have taken you to figure that solution out, you've got it, the answer right away, and you can, boom, go directly to where you need to go. You can get mentors a couple different ways. Again, you can, well, first, you can purchase mentor services. So you can find a mentor. There's a lot of mentors out there, depending on what you're trying to be mentored on, right? It might be losing weight. It might be cooking. You want to learn how to cook more. It could be learning to be a better entrepreneur. There's mentors and coaches for every and anything that you'd like to do, right? Most for the most part. So go ahead and you can find a mentor. Just Google mentors or coaches that do XYZ. You'll get a list of them. Pick one that works for you. See how much they charge, what their services are, what they have to offer, and then make a decision that way. If you are strapped for cash, then my number one way, or the number one the number one way to make sure that you have mentors in your life is to go back to what I said earlier, and you want to read books. Okay, you want to read as many books as you can. Read books that were published by people who've done it already, right? Russell Brunson. I want to be one of the best marketers I can be for businesses and entrepreneurs. Somebody who's supposedly one of the best marketers on the planet has written many, many books. So guess what? I haven't purchased all of them, but I'm on my way to purchase all of them. And when you read the books that these people have written, it's like they're mentoring you because they're teaching you all the things that they've learned and telling you all the lessons that they learned from and what to do and what not to do. So you already have a mentor available to guide you along your journey. You might not be able to answer all your specific questions, but you get the gist. They point you in the right direction of to where you need to go. So again, take advantage of the library. If you have no funds available, I don't have no money in my pocket right now. It's all good. Go to the library, free resources. Sometimes YouTube has some audiobooks listed for free that you can go ahead and listen to. Not all the time, but sometimes you get some audiobooks out there that you can listen to. But Audible is definitely another app that I would highly recommend because they've got hundreds of thousands of book listings that you can go ahead, find, and just listen to. Their whole purpose is to give you audiobooks. So audiobooks to me saves me time and energy because sometimes to physically sit down and read a book, it's hard to find the time of day, right? Unless it's like maybe I'm getting ready to go to bed. And then sometimes I'm too tired and I don't even want to read the book. But with the Audible, you get to listen. Even if I'm tired and I am ready to go to sleep, I can put my headphones in. I'm listening to the story as I doze off. Or if again, as I'm working, I can listen in and read the book, but still not lose time because I'm still able to do the other tasks that I need to do too. So think about that. Definitely, again, you want to continue your learning as much as you possibly can. And that is, you can do that however you like to. It's completely up to you. Again, reading books, audiobooks, finding a mentor, watching YouTube videos, however you can. Oh, and also you can go to industry events. They usually have like these big events for whatever industry that you are trying to learn from. So again, if you are learning how to cook, they usually have these food or cooking events that are for like chefs and things like that, where you can learn about different kitchen tools and cooking gadgets and recipes. So look for these, and that's just an example. But you can look for these types of events as well, because when you go to these events, now you're surrounded by all these industry leaders who've been there, done that. You can learn from them. It does cost some more money, but you're getting almost like a faster pace than just reading a book, right? You're getting a lot more information in real time in a live event, and you might even have a chance to actually ask a question in person, which also brings you more value, a question that you might not have been able to get from the book itself. So keep all these things in mind when you are contemplating and thinking about ways to continuously learn, because that's the only way that we're going to keep growing and evolving. Is we have to keep learning, we have to keep expanding our knowledge, because then that gives us the outlooks that we need to be more successful in our lives. All right, friend, thank you so much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this, remember to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support, friend. Till next time, stay bright, stay beautiful, and keep on smiling. Later, Gator. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in having an interview or sponsoring the show, then check the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.